When Randy Anderson wants to go coyote calling, I always take a few shots at my 200-yard coyote target here. If I can ding her a couple, 3 times in the middle, I'm ready for action. Well, I named this little show coming up, How Long Do You Stay on the Stand? Well, I mean, that could take me an hour to go through everything, the reasons why I would stay on the stand longer. But on this hunt, I'm with Russ Wentworth, 10 millimeter. If you remember from the old videos back, he's a good friend. And it's our first stand of the year, I think. But there's a lot of grass in these pastures that are down over in a huge canyon. So we can't set up in our normal spot. So we're gonna set up back in the hayfield against some bales with about a 70, 80-yard shot. So you're sitting there, how long do you stay? You know, I mean, a lot of times you can see far enough, you know, you can see them coming. Here, you know, gee, do we get up or not? And so there's some reasons why we do stay. One, it's one of our better spots. So if you have a good spot somewhere, it's always good. You should probably stay longer. Also, he's got trail cameras down in the canyon. He's picking up coyotes and some bobcats, of course, deer and turkeys. So that's another reason. There's probably going to be one in there. And how fast will he come if he comes? And so there's 2 reasons that I haven't talked about that are in here that you're going to find out why we stayed longer. So, and I know this is going to drive some of you nuts, some of you that stay 10, 15 minutes and you're gone. Well, you're missing some coyotes. So, especially in some of your better spots. So, hopefully you can learn from this little deal here. I'm learning every day on the old coyotes. How can you ever figure them suckers out? I never seen a coyote get so pooped out.
I got my main man, Mr. 10 millimeter Russ Wentworth, sitting right beside me on a piece of Russ's ground. What do you think our chances are, Russ? Have you been scouting or anything?
Yeah, there's some litters of coyotes around here.
Is there? Getting pictures or?
Got a few pictures right behind the draw over here.
Okay, we got the sun behind us.
We can hear the turkeys.
Yep, sun's coming up behind us. We're just waiting so we can see that little white face. We're gonna let her rip here, so we'll be back with you in just a second. We gotta get our face net on and a few things. You okay? Do you need to go to the bathroom or anything, Russ?
I'm good.
Okay, it's gonna happen fast, maybe. Okay, here we go. Stage 1, interrogation howl. Oh yeah, we got Pee-wee, the pup decoy, and the alpha dog sitting out here about 40 yards. Upwind, wind's coming out of the north at west. We're facing straight west.
We have a pretty good setup here. We're sitting in front of the bales in the shade. We normally sit on the other side of the fence up there, but the pastures have deep grass this year. It's going to be hard to see them, so we're sitting out here trying to get them out in the open. After waiting a couple minutes, I'm now going to switch over to the hot dog call and try to sound like a different coyote. I'm trying to talk a little smack and get them coyotes fired up out there if there's any listening. That's a deep old canyon out there in front of us, probably a little over a half-mile wide. Now I'm going to switch to the alpha dog and play the Coyote Serenade. There we go, some coyotes are answering.
Blowing the coyote here. You can blow it on the reed for coyotes, or you got this O-ring, you can put it on the reed in different spots to give you higher lower pitch. I got it all the way in here for a jackrabbit. My camera's slipping, but it's not Hollywood, folks. It's the real deal.
We now hear the turkeys doing some putting down the bottom of the canyon. Could be a coyote coming. I'm now going to switch to stage 3, pup distress.
Right to your left.
I see its face.
Get your gun up, he's not looking. Get on him. Just wait a little bit. Go ahead. Oh, there he comes.
Kill him.
Go ahead. Russ Wentworth. Russ.
First set of the year.
72 yards. Nice male. Pretty good dog.
Well, Russ, that worked out, didn't it?
Yep.
And little teaching here, folks. Start out with the interrogation howl, waited a couple minutes, then I answered on the hot dog, a little louder, and like a coyote kind of scolding the other one just a little bit, and then went to a serenade, and then
That's when we heard him.
how far would it have been? 3/4 of a mile?
Yeah.
Into the wind. The wind's coming almost straight at us, a little bit out of that. That's what, out of the northwest. That's why we put the decoying collar upwind a little bit. And then I went to some jackrabbit. I even followed, didn't show up, but I put a jackrabbit on the alpha dog there and turned it way up. And stage 2, still nothing. And them kites are way over there. They answered. We know they're coming. But all of a sudden we heard some turkeys putting. I can't remember if I started stage 3 with the pup distress or not, but that's what it finally come to.
Yeah.
But how far were them turkeys down there? He knows where the roost is, probably
They're half a mile or
half a
so.
mile. So we could hear that coyote come, and it took, what, 5 minutes for him to get here? 4 or 5 minutes? That's a deep old canyon, really deep and thick.
Yeah.
So
Those turkeys were really excited down there. They were putting and carrying on.
that's a pretty heavy one, isn't it?
It was heavy.
He's not that big a body, but he's got mercury in him or something. But
Yep.
first one of the year, Russ Wentworth.